This is Unit 1 of 1 Video 6 on distributive property and combining like terms. When we talk about combining like terms, we're really just adding together the items that are the same and combining them so that it's a shorter list of items. So here we have 2 cheeseburgers, and then there's 3 cheeseburgers here as well, so that's your 2B and your 3B. We have 1 fry and 2 fries here, so that's F and 2F. And then 1 drink and 2 drinks, so that's D and 2D. So we combine them to get your 5 burgers, your 3 fries, and 3 drinks. So that's our shorter list. That's combining like terms. With variables, we're kind of doing the same thing. We're just trying to make it into a shorter list of items. So we see here we have 3x and an x. When we think about x and we see that there's no number in front, we just got to remember that it's a 1x in front. So we got 3x and 1x. Well, together 3 plus 1 is 4x. So that's our shorter list here. The next example, we have 2 different types of terms here. We have, let's do the variables first. So we got 2y and 4y. Well, again, 2y and 4y, if you just add 2 and 4, we get 6y. We're just going to cross those off. And then we have our numbers here, -3, -5. When we combine a -3 minus 5, that's -8, so -8. Here we see that 6y and -8 are different. They're not the same, so we can't combine them together, leaving us with this as our final solution, our simplified answer. And then next, on our last problem, we see you have 4x squared plus x. Well, when we see that square there, do we see it on the x term as well? Do they both have a squared term? No, they don't. So because they don't have the same exponent, they're different. So our final answer here is 4x squared plus x. We cannot combine them together. On our last 2 examples here, we're going to be distributing and then combining like terms. So just remember, with the distributive property, that's when we're sharing what's outside with what's inside. So let's do the first set of parentheses first. 3 times the x plus the 2. I always like to put a dot here to tell me that, you know, hey, we're going to multiply the 3 by everything there. So 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6, so 3x plus 6. We move over to the 4. Now, don't forget that minus there. See that minus there? That goes with the 4, so that's -4. So -4 times 2x. Well, that's -8x. And then the -4 times the -1. Remember, a negative and a negative is a positive when you multiply. So -4 times -1 is +4. And now we're just combining like terms. We're going to take our x's. They're the same type of term. 3x minus 8x. 3 minus 8, that's -5. And then we have 6 and a 4. +6 plus 4, that's +10. Again, they're not like terms, so we're done with that. Same thing on our last example here. We're just going to distribute. Distribute the numbers on the outside. So 2 times 4c, that's 8c. 2 times 8, that's 16. We move to the -5. -5 times c, that's -5c. -5 times -2, Negative times negative is positive, so that's positive 10. And now we just combine like terms. 8c and negative 5. So that's 8 minus 5. So 8 minus 5, that's 3c. And then 16 plus 10 is going to add those two numbers together. 16 plus 10 is 26. Again, they're different types of terms, so we cannot combine them together. All right, there you have it. That's combining like terms and distributive property.